it's me, CDGamer here, and welcome back to No, I'm Not a Human. Now, I had so much fun in my last video that I decided to just do a back-to-back recording of this. I have been playing for quite some time, but I am really digging the vibe of this game, and... Do I have any cigarettes? No, I do not. Someone's knocking on our door, so let's just see who they are and see what we can say about it. Good evening. Oh, God. This is, one of the FEMA people. That's who it is. I'm from FEMA. We're making house calls around your neighborhood, checking in with the residents. Are you alone? No, don't ask that. That's sus. Why should I trust you? I can show you my credentials if it will put you at ease. Anyway, visitors rarely move in groups, maybe even never. How are you going to help us? Our first order of business is collecting more data to send to FEMA HQ. Once we do, they'll be able to develop a suitable response procedure. Right now, you just need to stay calm. So what happens next? I'll take one person. We'll run tests to make sure they're okay and determine if it's safe for them to continue living in the area. And we'll verify that they're human too, of course. Do I need to pack? Is this your house? Then no. Stay with the other residents. If you need to evacuate, we'll let you know. We'll just take one person and be on our way. No! Have a good night. They took the guy I was actually having good conversations with. I'm so angry. I wish I could have like chosen who they would have taken. How's your new life treating you, baby? Managed to adapt yet? What does that mean? How silly of me to ask. You did live here after all. You look unusual. What does that mean? You should leave. You look unusual. So you noticed, thanks. Do you like it, baby? People keep remarking on my looks lately, even more than you used to. You're not much of a talker, are you? Tell me about yourself. Yeah, and I'd rather not. Maybe it will help once you get it all out into the open. But I won't force you to open up. I can offer you something most wouldn't. These days, everybody's obsessed with the end of the world. Even the loneliest souls needs a special kind of attention. Let me in and I can give you that. Make you feel something. No, I never expected you to answer any differently. Do you think facing the end all alone will make things any easier? Well, he doesn't think so. Because that was interesting because my character said straight off rip, you look weird. So I wasn't going to let her in no matter what she said. Hi. Let me in. What happened? Oh, this is the daughter of Bobby. They killed my daddy. Who did it? Visitors came to the house. They were sitting with us. Daddy was talking to them about something, and then they killed him. He sobs. Our house is on fire. This is a hard choice. This is a really hard choice. So, my theory with if you come into contact with a visitor, they can like, you know, do something to your head and make you one of them. Like, she's definitely been converted. Do I bring her in, test her, and then shoot her? You know what? For Bobby, I'll do it. There's no place for me. That kid in a cap is here, but I only want to sit in that spot. That's where Daddy used to sit. I want to see Daddy. You're making me choose? Listen. Kid that I don't know your name of, okay? Leave. Leave where? Oh god. I don't know anybody else. Then why are you being... Oh, she's crying. Oh my god. You're being difficult. You're being... I'm so scared. Why? She was being... She was being difficult. I can't kick out a human knowing that I only have one human left and that the next person that knocks on this door could be one of those ones that says, "Are you alone?" and then I die. You know, like, I don't want to take the risk. Hi. You open or not? Man's talking like it's a buffet. Like, are you open? Do you know the board man? Too many questions. Yes, I know. I will help you. Who are you? I dance. LA, you can tell. Someone sent you here. You remind me of someone. Do I? Sure. So what now? You tell me more or what? Strange thing to say. I don't think you're human. So what? Want to see me dance? Maybe I dance. I'm Bull Arena. Well, you decide what we do. This is going to be the last person of the night, but does this infect me if... Bro, look at that neck. Nah, bro. Look at Kitty. Think again. Nah, fuck you. Nah. You find Kitty under house. Small gift. From me. Oh god, that cat's definitely dead. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Because, yes, I could have let them in and then shot them the next day, but I feel like the more people I let in, the more at jeopardy the people that live here are at. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense to me, okay? Good afternoon. You are watching the news. Due to a sharp increase in suspected visitor sightings, FEMA has announced that it is enacting a new protective measure. Effective immediately, a full quarantine will be enforced across all major population areas. Travel outside of your city or to nearby villages is strictly prohibited. Please stay within your designated area. In addition, FEMA has revealed a new visitor identification procedure. Hairless armpits. Great. Now I have to look for that if they're clean shaven. FEMA reports that visitors have no visible hair in this area, making it a useful identification tool. The agency is asking citizens to bear with the test and comply with escorts to quarantine zones. That's it for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on what you can do if you spot a visitor. So we've only got one person in our house, and I'm pretty sure this person is the one. I'm sick of all this, and how did you survive? No, we don't. Yeah, how did you survive? Somehow. I'd sneak into stairwells, sheds, or just sleep under a tree. Hid from the heat under any roof I could find. Ate wherever I could get. Some greens, growing wild, or a candy bar I swiped from the store. What's with that look? Yeah, I stole. Big deal. How else was I supposed to survive? Nobody was gonna hire me, so whatever. What now? Think I'd really steal anything from you? Please. What? Is this some kind of interrogation? Drop it. Seriously. I need to check. Hurry up and get it over with, old man. We did these two. We'll do hands. there's no need to even like further investigate that person anymore. So let's do ourselves. Thief it is. Check a person for visitor signs for the first time. Shit, white. Smokers would kill for these. Not red. Okay. Let's go to bed. Let's reset the day. I need to get more people in here. No, you're gonna take my only other person. Please. I'm with FEMA. We are running a routine inspection in your neighborhood. Don't worry, it won't take long. When will you return the person you took? Return? Ah, so our team's already been here. After screening, there's a mandatory quarantine period. They'll be staying with us for a while. After that, they'll be sent back from the quarantine zone. If there's no other way, we have to comply. He literally has a gun on his back. Don't worry, the procedures are demanding, yes, but we allow them time to rest. Once the tests are done, we'll tell you what to do next. I'm alone now. If you are unable to immediately transfer a suspected visitor to a quarantine zone, issue them a mandatory appearance slip. If the next person that comes, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. So you still hold up here, I see. What did you think of that guy, the one in the suit? He's just doing his job. Times are rough lately. Just one thing after another, am I right? Maybe the suits will restore order. Or should we take matters into our own hands? I'm doing what I can. And what exactly can you do? Can you ward off death? Stop the floods, the fires, the decay? The only thing you can stop is a heartbeat. So, you alone? I fucking hate this. Oh, I fucking hate this so much. God, I knew it would happen. I knew it would happen. I gotta say, I'm not alone, right? So you ended up all by your lonesome. Didn't work out with anybody. Shame. It's not that it didn't work out. It's the government. I'm just a crazy person. I'm just a crazy person. I'll just slip in real quick. Then I'll have a little parting gift for you. The fuck? Gun! 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 Even days later, the house remains empty. Everyone avoids it like a dark omen. More rumors swirl than the numbers of those who ever called it home. The house, just like the final traces of its owner, has been lost to time. No relatives ever come to collect what was left behind. The homeowner simply vanished as if they had never existed at all. Everything that belonged to them is lost, worn away, or forgotten. Why do people disappear so completely? Once death finds you, the proof you ever existed begins to fade almost immediately. Belongings, creations, thoughts, memories, emotions, all dissolve into the void. There's no more you, only nothingness. As if you were never a part of this world to begin with. let him in. I am... God, I'm not accepting that as... No. I need to get the other ending for this game. Let's continue. Jesus Christ. Right. If this is the FEMA agent, I'm fucked. No, of course not. My squad is split up into smaller groups so we can cover more ground. This shouldn't take much of your time. Why are you wearing protective gear? No, but you could buy some if it makes your health feel safer. We're still in the process of studying the sun's effect on the environment. It's important for us to be careful since we're spending so much time outside. It's important for us to be careful since... So what? So does FEMA have a plan of action? Of course, but we can't action our plans without proof. So we'll take one of the people staying inside here back to our laboratory. We'll have to complete a few tests so we can make sure everything's above board and then we'll send them back. So should I just wait here for something to happen? Yes. Once we have more information, we'll provide instructions to all citizens. You have no reason to worry at the moment. We'll just take one person and try and get them back to you as soon as possible. Take care. You, I don't care who you are, right? He just took my only other human. Sorry if I gave you that wrong impression. I just think if we sit here, we'll let things happen. Humanity's done for. We only survive when we fight. Life's about to go against the odds. Nothing comes easy. Come in. Yep. Who's that you've got there? That hunchback. Either get rid of them or I'll take myself somewhere. Hunchback? Hunchback. Is the graveyard guy back? So I reloaded my save exactly where I left off basically. Hi, let me in. Are you freaking out? I don't know what to do. They killed my dad. We've seen all of this. Who did this? What did they do? Who did it? The visitors killed my dad. Come in. I'm scared. Oh my god, this might be the run. We saved her. Okay, we saved Bobby's daughter. That's good. The cat lady's back. You open or not? What do you want? Crate of beer. Draw. Ham leg. Don't know. Give whatever. Weird. You open, yes or no? They tell me come here, so I came. How did you find my house? Sea City, lived there. Saw your house, walk over here. Not hot here. Did somebody send you here? Don't think so, why matter? Prove that you're a person. 2 arm, 2 leg, 1 head. Not enough for you? Did I pass test yet? You open or no? You should leave. Look at Kitty. Think again. Go to hell. You find Kitty on the house. Small gift from me. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Holy crap. So I think they must have returned the graveyard guy when they, like this time, just somehow conveniently. Good afternoon, you're watching the news. Due to a sharp increase in suspected visitor sightings, FEMA has announced... Okay, wait, we read this, which was about... hairless armpits. That's what it was about. Oh... Oh, now I remember. Okay, so what happened was when I saved it, that was the first time they took someone from me. Yeah, so they took the person in the kitchen this time instead of taking this guy. So it was like a randomization thing, which was actually so much better because that allows me to get the goal as well. So that's good. Glad to have you back, man. What's the point of digging when no one buries the dead anymore? I don't really dig, just keep an eye out mostly, but after that mess, I started poking around fresh graves. I was really careful, no funny stuff. Thought maybe one of those freaks got buried by mistake, had my shovel like a sword, ready to whack whatever moved. Wouldn't you all? But nope. Bones all where they should be, corpses staying put, nothing crawling out. Got me thinking, maybe it ain't the dead coming back, maybe visitors are folks who should have been buried but weren't. Huh. Interesting. Interesting perspective. I want my mommy. Tell me what happened. I don't know. They came in and started talking, and Dad said they were wrong, and they said, Daddy, Daddy. Okay, just rest for now. The girl calls out for her father, no shot, but there's no end in sight for her hysteric. There is no let's talk tomorrow. There's testing. We're testing. Well, I don't think she'd have armpits. Let's do the eyes. You're gonna look inside my eyes? Oh, but she just cried. Will you see what I'm thinking about? In that case, I'll make sure to think really carefully, don't worry. Okay, great. Why do you look like that? Did you see? I want a drink. Okay. I need to test you. Hands. I can cut my own nails already. I'm not very good at it yet. Look, see? Okay. Leave it alone. Okay, so she wasn't infected. So my theory about if you go into contact with them is probably incorrect. I'm not sure how it spreads, but maybe they just like... Yeah, I'm not sure how it spreads. So we did teeth and we did eyes. Let's do hands. Perfect. So this confirms to me that we are human. Everybody in this house right now is human. That's perfect. That is a lovely, amazing thing. This is going to be FEMA and they're going to take someone. When will... Yeah, what about the last inspection? The results were inconclusive. To study the sun's effects more thoroughly, we need to take someone else from your household. I'm not interested in these tests. You misunderstand. This is not a choice. Oh, it's her as well. Oh, that's peak for you. One way or another, this is happening. The sooner you cooperate, the sooner it will all be over. If you are unable to immediately transfer a suspected visitor to a quarantine zone, issue them a mandatory appearance slip. And now this guy's coming back. I hate this guy. Oh, what did you think of that guy, the one in the suit? I don't know how to feel about him. Why feel at all? Everything's been decided for us. A blessing, wouldn't you say? Or do you want to fix it all by yourself? I can't do anything. Yes, I know. See, I have a gun. Why didn't I shoot him when he came through, like, the house last time? Like, surely. What could one person do in the face of disaster? Cosmic calamity. Death? So, you alone? I'm not alone. Still scrambling to survive in this new world, are we? Why? Dogs rule the world now, only dogs survive here. You understand what I mean, yes? Things will never go back to the way they were. Life's changed. You're falling out of rhythm. Next time we meet, things will be interesting. You know what that makes me think? That makes me think that one of these, like, nights, 2 female agents are gonna come, take 2 people, and then he's gonna show up. I wonder what would happen if I said I'm alone when I was with someone else. Does that mean I can fight back then, or... Like, I'm only gonna test it with kombucha, but... Hey, He doesn't bother me, I'm just looking for a quiet place to rest. Might I find some peace in your home? Who are you? Doesn't matter anymore. Are you wondering if I'm a visitor? I am not, but I do have a request. I'll ask you later. I'm not sure if I can trust you with it yet. The heat doesn't bother you? I'm always cold. Others burn in the sun. I wrap myself in layers and still feel on the verge of freezing. I'm afraid to take any layers off. What if it just gets worse and there's no death to ease the suffering? This is suspect as hell. This is actually suspect, but just in case, thank you. Ceiling's a bit low, but it's fine. Beggars can't be choosers, alright? There's no cigarettes. Has a girl in a poncho with purple hair been here? We don't have anybody like that in here. She's my daughter. I haven't been able to find her since all this shit started. We were supposed to leave this place. Then that abnormal heat wave hit, I passed out, and when I woke up, no one was home. No note, no trace, my daughter had just vanished. She's not here. Bye. Wait, hold up. Oh, he's angry. I need shelter for a few days. Bima is looking for me because I know things. Certain things the government wouldn't want anybody else to find out. I swear, as soon as Fima leaves the area, I'll move on and keep looking for my daughter. Hell, I'll even tell you everything. I know exactly where the visitors came from. Thanks. There aren't many people left today that would actually hear folks out. People like you are the ones who will make it through this nightmare. Because you and I, we're immortal. Hell yeah. Learn the secrets of immortality from the forest. What the fuck does that mean? I let him in for lore. I let him in for lore. Honestly, like, he didn't even have to prove himself. I need information. Let's just continue. Like we didn't just see that message. Emergency broadcast. Wildfires are now sweeping across the forested regions. Experts believe abnormally high solar activity is to blame. While the full scale of the disaster remains unclear, 5 crews from nearby cities have been deployed to contain the blaze. Despite the fires, visitors continue to terrorize the nation. Bima has announced a new identifying sign to aid the public in their fight against the visitors. Aura film photography. Dark patches appear on a captured image is a strong indicator that the subject may be a visitor. Stay calm and remain indoors during daylight hours. Up next, a word from our sponsor. So we just gotta check their aura. Okay, that's cool. Right, well, it's gotta be my boy as well. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back after that. If only there was little warmth. You're keeping the jacket on? Yes. There's one thought that frightens me. What happens if I take it off? I can't get warm, even in the heat. I remove the jacket. Will I die from the cold? Or worse, remain alive and feel even colder? So you don't shower? I'm not going to answer that question. Sorry. I do need to test you. Aura. What does a photograph prove? Does it not seem strange to you? But it's not up to me, is it? Ooh. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Right, let's... Man, I'm just dying for a drink. What did you mean when you said you were immortal? Well, you could shoot yourself in the head and see for yourself if you want. Shoot me. But I'd recommend against doing that if I was you. Of course, we're not immortal in the way that you're thinking. After death, we reincarnate and live again. Then we die once more, and the cycle of rebirth continues on. I know how that sounds, but if you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand. Maybe the visitors were once human, then reborn. I can't say for sure. I don't know how this shit works. I'm certain nature keeps plenty of secrets from us, but I'll try and find my daughter one day. I'm not sure if I'll do it in this life or the next, but I will. Because we never truly die. I'm really confused. How did he die? I would like to test you. I knew you'd say that. Photo. God forbid you show this to anybody in FEMA. I don't know what to do. Screw it. We're gonna test him again. Careful what you do with that thing. I'm immortal, but you pull that trigger, you won't get another word out of me. You're just... I think I get it. I think I understand. You know what? I think I understand his game. He's just a serial killer, right? I thought you were smarter than that. Screw it. You're lucky. Could have been you. Two people. Two people just died. Witnessed the beginning of the end. Looks like no one is coming tonight. We interrupt this program with breaking news. Reports of civil unrest are coming in from a neighboring city. Due to the unresolved circumstances, FEMA forces have sealed off the area. Please remain in your homes. Stay where you are and await further instruction. And remember, support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. That's the latest for now. Next up, some ads. Up next, a special report on the nature of the visitors. I reckon if I'd kept that guy there, I reckon he would have killed, like, everybody. Like, he would have killed this this person here. Any ideas on what to do about your temperature? I don't believe I can change this. A hot bath only burns me. I don't feel any warmer, you know. I thought of a metaphor. Picture deep space, vast and frozen. Galaxies are born, stars collapse, and I just observe. I'll never feel the heat of the sun, or the warmth of an embrace. It seems neither space nor society needed me. We are going to check. We did the photo. We're going to check your eyes. Eyes are a window to hell, not the soul. My soul burned out a long time ago. Maybe that's why I'm so cold. Narrow pupils. Probably because the cold has tightened my skin. Shame the sun still burns me like everyone else. At least my flesh was warm as it was charred. We might as well... I wanted to do this. I can't check photo. I can't photograph myself. Armpits? Yeah. Fuck, what the hell is that? Like a rash or worse, a fungus? Gotta clean myself up, maybe it'll help. Yeah. Okay, my nails are clean still. So did I... I'm not gonna waste another thing. I'm gonna assume that I took care of my hygiene for the day. I'll assume that. I didn't know I was supposed to be showering, like, every day. Let's do one more test. I wonder how the armpits for her would work. I need a moment. Why did I do that? Just... Now, look, quickly. That was unpleasant. Bad or out of respect for you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the respect, but it looks like you've got the same fungal thing as me. You might want to shower. Sus. Hey, you on the other side of the door. I can hear your footsteps. Mind if I crash here for the night? What's wrong with your face? What's wrong with it? It looks fine to me. Oh, you mean why am I smiling? Well, I haven't seen anybody smile in a while either. Fears made people forget what joy even feels like. Despair blinds us to what little good is still left in the world. So you want to lie to people? Why call it lying? People are neck deep in their own pain right now. And I get why. But sometimes, if you remind them of the ways they used to be happy, back when their goal wasn't simply to survive, but to create something beautiful. You get what I'm saying. Life's gotten too bitter recently. You can come in. You can come in. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. I hope you remember what it was like to feel joy. Maybe then death won't be the only thing on your mind. Now, like I said, the only reason why I'm going to let him in is because I've only got one person, so if FEMA comes along, I want to take one of them and I'll be safe still. Oh, I thought no one was home. It's so quiet here at night. There's blood on his jacket. Good evening, may I come in? Are you looking for something? Why do you ask? I'm simply looking for the same thing as everybody else. Safety. And perhaps, if I'm lucky, some conversation to keep the boredom at bay. And with it being so quiet, I didn't think anybody lived here, so I thought to myself, I'll take a look. The door was locked, and I decided it'd be polite to knock before breaking it down. Where did you come from? There was a hospital downtown, but... well, it's a rather long story. If you would be so kind as to let me in, I'll tell you about it. Come on in. Thank you. I hope I can help someone here. His story checked out. You know, if he said he was a construction worker and... you know, he had blood on him, I wouldn't have believed that. Hey, cough, cough. Can you let me in, pal? What happened to you? I got caught in the midday sun whilst putting out forest fires. Oh. I'm the only one left from my squad. The rest, the boss just wouldn't let them leave. Now they're on shift eternally. Why aren't you at a hospital? There's no more hospitals, pal. When the visitors came, the whole point of the hospitals went up in smoke. Hard to get treatment if you can't trust who's treating you. There's no helping me now. I'd have been better off putting out those fires and dying out there with my buddies. I don't have much time left anyway. See, I let one guy in and he killed the gravedigger. I feel bad. I feel really bad for him. But also, we have a doctor. Thanks, pal. I don't think I'll be in your hair for too long. At least I won't have to die alone in the dirt. They gave us this slip of paper at work before we went to put the fires out. It's a mandate telling us to report to a FEMA quarantine zone. But why go if everybody who does ends up dead? Here, I don't need it anyway. I could throw it away or use it for something else. I think that's it. Looks like no one's coming tonight. We might have fucked up. We might have messed up there. That's 3 people we have just brought into the house. Good afternoon, this is the news. We bring you an important update. New details have emerged regarding a recent incident that unfolded into the city. That's not what I said. It seems one of the city's quarantine zones came under attack from an armed individual. The suspect's motive remains unclear at this time, but it's unknown if the attacker had any accomplices. Notably, several unverified individuals also escaped the quarantine zone. Silence is the harbinger of death. A sinister quiet that drains the soul. But worse than the emptiness is the ringing. A distant funeral knell growing ever louder. The bells toll for us all, filling our ears with endless din. Filthy thoughts caught in the webs of wax. An infernal nest where visitors thrive. Tangled deeply in a sticky substance. I'm not saying those words. I can't pronounce them properly. Up next, a special report from a temporary suspension of corpse disposal. I think that was giving me another way to check people. Everything is going to be okay. Flat out. It helps you ears. So, I think I was saying that if there's any of those creatures in anybody's ears, they're going to be, or they are, a visitor. Alrighty. Still feeling cheerful? Not exactly cheerful, but I'm not falling apart either. We're still human, we're holding. We're not making the storm any worse than it already is, and when it's all over, I think we'll be able to forgive each other for what things we have done. As long as there is compassion, there's humanity. You with me? I think he's okay. Let's go to the doctor. I don't know where the doctor is. I'm listening. What happened to the hospitals? Oh, it's awful. When things started to go wrong, people rushed into the hospitals. Everybody was desperate to know if they were a visitor. We tried to explain that we didn't really know how to test for that, but nobody would listen. They kept pushing and shoving, making it impossible to treat those who were actually sick. In the end, FEMA showed up and, well, they decided the crowds were a threat to outbreak containment. So they took all patients to the quarantine zones, and the hospitals, well, they just shut down. Sounds like FEMA did the right thing. So you think it was right to round up everybody just like that, do you? Well, no, you took it the wrong way, but don't you find these so-called signs absurd, nothing more than ordinary human traits? It's Otto Balderdash. White teeth mean someone's a visitor. There's no rational proof. I'm telling you, they're keeping something from us. To tell you the truth, after the hospitals closed their doors, I went to triage at one of the quarantine zones. I was hoping to learn something about the visitors and their science, but sadly, nothing ever came of it. Why would you do that? I wanted to keep helping people. It's my calling. I couldn't just walk away from that. Maybe, no. Forgive me, I'm not ready to talk about that just yet. Okay, well, we're gonna see if you can talk about it. Fair enough, I trust you know what you're doing. And since I'm still standing here, you must be making the right calls. Doctors chill. I think the doctors chill. So what do we have? We have this person to check now. It's so goddamn hot. Bro, this room's crazy. We have someone freezing to death and we have someone burning to death in the same room. Wait, if they just like hug, they'll balance out, right? How are you feeling? Seems even worse than I thought, damn it. I don't think I'll hold out longer than a week. It did ease the pain a little when you let me in though, thank you. But now I'm just sitting here while the rest of the guys are out there dying. I could have stayed with them. It's not like I've got anything to lose, but I'm already on the way out after all. Maybe I should mention that to her. You said you wanted to reveal something to me when we met. What was it? I'm still not sure if I want to talk about it right now. Something has been on my mind for a long time, but it might be why I feel so cold. I loathe to bring it up, but it might just consume me if I don't. I'll tell you tomorrow. I think I'll be ready then. Perfect. Perfect. I want to test you. Sure, pal. I've got nothing to hide. Everything I had went up in flames. I believe him. You won't find much to check. They're charred down to cartilage. Okay. I think we've had a good day. We now have a group evicted by FEMA has settled into your neighborhood's ruins. Though little remains, the basement seems intact. A small pocket of safety. But how long can they keep hiding? Yes, I fucking hear you. You know what? You're instantly a bad guy because wild dogs roam the street. Their bodies bear shallow burns. Hunger wears them thin. Inside your house, you don't fear them. But now you can't shake the feeling that it's better not to go outside. Yeah, they're gonna eat people. 100%. They've lynched someone. Small groups carrying their belongings gather nearby. They whisper, careful not to be heard by FEMA agents. Looks like they're from the quarantine zones and are moving into former residents' homes. Now the hanging man looks like a grim welcome sign. Hello. We require more test subjects from you. The sooner we get them, the better. Bring back the ones you took. For real! You're in no position to make demands. You've all done nothing but try to get in our way. And look where that got us. We recently had to wipe out a visitor colony. A place that used to be my hometown. When are you going to get rid of the visitors? How long is this going to continue? How long is this going to continue? We're still studying the cause of these events. Stay out of our way. Hard to say when things will return to normal. We need to run more tests to keep things under control. Cooperate with us, and this will all be over before you know it. So what now? We need people. 2. I knew it. This is exactly why I wanted to stockpile, but I knew it was going to be 2, and then the guy's going to show up and be like, oh, you still have people. That's a surprise. It will speed things up. This is all for the best. If I say that, nothing's gonna happen. Remember, help us help you. Don't take the cold woman. We'll bring these two back before you know it. They took the two people that I really wanted to keep. I'm left with someone that's going to die soon, and I can't even remember the other person, the happy person. She was about to tell me lore. Yes, your house is perfect. I can feel it. Yes, and it's mine. What exactly do you feel? Death. Death have taken a liking to your house. She is quite fond of it. I don't know how many have died here, but her presence is strong. Who even are you? Why are you dressed like that? You look like some kind of cultist freak. We are the harbingers of a new faith, the orators of a hallowed doctorate. Death hath come. She wishes only to soothe humanity, to free us from our chaos, bitterness, and bedlam. We are simply helping her draw closer. It is the only way to find salvation. There is no going back. So what is it that you want? We must perform the burial rites in ways anew. Your house is perfect for it, yes? Death's influence is strong here. What's been happening here anyway? In any case, let my brothers trespass here. Protect them. They must survive long enough to complete their tasks. Sounds like a tall order, man. It is a tall order. The road to higher purpose is never one easily traveled. Do you not long for peace? A world where nobody is a burden to any other. Watch over my people, and remember, if one of them dies, your house will be reduced to nothing. Alas, there is no other way. Then I'll just shoot you all. You think we few are all that carry the torch of our faith? Others will come while you sleep. They'll douse the walls in gasoline and strike a match. Even if you survive the blaze, your house will be gone. Where will you run? So perhaps, let them stay, yes? I doubt it shall take very long. Oh shit, keeping your distance, huh? Good. That improves your odds of survival. Unless you're a visitor. Why aren't you indoors? This isn't a goddamn game. Some people pity the visitors, think they can, I don't know, get better. A couple days pass, they butcher everybody in the house, and then they run off and do it all over again. No justice. I don't hide. I am justice. I bring order. Let me guess, is that the broom in your hands? That's a funny way of looking at it. Sure, it's a broom. I could sweep away the filth with my bare hands, but this just makes it easier. The most effective way though? Lock them up in a house and torture. And anybody who feels sorry for visitors might as well be one. So why are you here? Hold it. You already asked your questions, now I'll ask mine. Anything going on in this neighborhood? Any threats I should keep an eye out for? A half-naked visitor annihilated an entire patrol. The team has been taking people, no clue if they're coming back. Visitors keep showing up, but I've got a gun on my own. I feel like this guy's going to handle business for me, right? So what am I actually worried about in this game? This guy's a problem. I don't like this guy. Obviously, that's just standard, I think, at this point. I don't think that even he can do anything about this, so I'm just going to save this one. Just one. Half naked. So he wasn't wearing any protective armor. Interesting. You actually saw him. Yeah, I believe you did. You don't talk like someone who's in the habit of spreading rumors. You You've got my attention. I'll be back again. Hello, friend. Say, are you armed? Yes, I've got a gun. You know what? I'm gonna flat out just... Okay. Ben, can you take out any visitors that show up? Oh, geez, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to turn you against anyone. It's just I ran into some armed lunatic, watched him interrogate a guy, kept asking if he was a visitor. Good thing he didn't see me too. He might have snapped my neck right then and there, you know. One day I'll learn to kill too. Then I won't be the only one living in fear. They will. Who exactly are you trying to protect yourself from? No, wait. I'm not talking about the psycho with the rifle. I mean like protection from the visitors. And from the people hunting them. These days, all it takes is one wrong look from someone to pull the trigger, you know. That is true. And me, I'm just a coward. I can't defend myself. That's why I'm hoping to find someone who can, protect me. But also maybe, I mean, if you're willing, well, you could teach me how to kill. He's scared. He's just a scared guy. Thank you, my friend. And if it's not too much to ask, after you test me, could you show me how you do it? How you kill a visitor? I want to stare death in face. No one else is coming tonight. That was an interesting interaction. Wow. Are we gonna get an energy point? No. Good afternoon, you're watching the news. FEMA is currently assisting victims of the quarantine zone attack. Due to overcrowding in existing facilities, the agency has made the following decision. Evacuated residents will be temporarily housed in buildings on the outskirts of the city. Fortunately, local homeowners are cooperating with FEMA and have offered shelter. As of this report, only a portion of escaped individuals have been located. Thankfully, a new identifier has been announced by officials earlier today. Bleeding gums. If an individual showing this condition comes to your door, do not engage. Wait for a scheduled FEMA patrol and report the suspect to the relevant authorities. And remember, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Next up, a special report on a dangerous new cult. Holy crap. There's so many people. There's so many fucking... Fuck. Things are getting more and more interesting, and I cannot wait to see basically the ending of this game. Because if we didn't house them, I mean, I don't even think we got a choice, but if we didn't house them, they would have burned our house down. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, then subscribe, and stay tuned for more content coming soon.